Hey dudes, I have gathered you here at the Talking Rock today because we need to talk. Okay, this game is in dire need of help, and this concerns co-opers and invaders, and any other person that uses the online system in this game, or any of the Souls games for that matter, but mainly Elden Ring. So I saw the patch notes today, and it is laughably bad. It's almost as if they tried to make the game worse, as sort of a fuck you to everybody. I don't know if that's the case. I think maybe they just aren't paying attention to the real issues. So we're going to talk about the real issues today, the real big issues with this game and its online mode, for both sides of this, co-op and invasions. Maybe my suggestions in this video could help both sides and we could finally end this 10-year long fuck you match between the two groups. So I'm going to get into that now. Like and subscribe if you like PvP stuff. I make invasion videos, build videos, and any other PvP related thing. So if you're into that, maybe stick around, or don't, it's up to you. And dislike if you dislike it. Alright, now to my main argument. Okay dudes, so the main problem with this game right now is that invasions and co-op are both dying. They are both slowing down drastically faster than any of the other games did. So I'm going to explain to you why and then how we can fix it. So the main problem here is that there aren't enough ganks for invaders to invade. See, we're only allowed to invade ganks now, and that's a drastic change from the other games. Because in the other games, if you couldn't find a gank to invade, they'd give you a solo host, which means there was always people to invade. On top of that, the world is huge, so all the ganks that there are spread out. They're all over the map. So if you're standing in one spot that isn't a high traffic area, you're probably not going to get an invasion. And that's just how it is. A lot of us have to teleport around and shit just to get an invasion. But some other people like to stand in the same spot in a high traffic area and just wait. And that's not good because that means that there's going to be these long ass lines of invaders trying to invade the same few ganks. Because there just isn't that many ganks. Ganks are a hot commodity now. So you have either invaders teleporting around the map trying to find an invasion, or high traffic co-op areas that have lines of invaders. This means that every co-op group is going to get invaded every 15 minutes on the dot. Like without fail, every time I get summoned, there's always an invader. And if I'm in the world for more than 15 minutes, there's another invader. And that's just how it is. And this is because invaders are having to stand in the same spot and try to invade the same people. It's not fun, okay? It's not fun for either side because we want to invade without waiting. And you don't want to get invaded every 15 minutes because that's the cooldown timer for invasion. So it's going to be 15 minutes every time. So how can we fix that? How can we fix that? Well, it's actually a really simple fix. For one, make it so that co-opers don't have to use that for calling finger remedy when they want to summon, because that means that they're rarely ever going to see signs unless they're deliberately looking for them, and that's not good. It's not like humanity in the other games where it was active until you died. It shuts off before you die. I don't know exactly when it shuts off, but that means that people aren't going to see most signs, and they're not going to be summoning, honestly, and that limits everybody because invaders can't invade and people aren't co-oping. But the really big fix for this is to get a worldwide invasion item. An item sort of like Wex Dust that would allow you to be anywhere in the world and invade anywhere in the world. So say you're in one spot, you use the invasion item, and then it scans the entire world for someone to invade. That way it would be way easier for us to find invasions. We wouldn't have to worry about all the ganks being spread out anymore. We wouldn't have to worry about them being so dispersed everywhere. We would just be able to invade from one spot and find an invasion. And honestly, nobody else would have to stand in the same spot and queue up to invade the same ganks. Everybody would have somebody to invade. And there won't be a long line of invaders trying to invade you. So it would be perfect. It should probably work something like the blue hunter ring, where it kind of just scans the whole world until there's somebody for you to invade. And that's all it takes. That's all we have to do. We just have to make co-oping a little easier, and we have to make invasions a little easier. And there's no reason they can't do this. There is no downside to it. Everybody wins if they add this worldwide invasion item. Give me something that lets me invade from, say, Altus Plateau to the entire rest of the map. It just scans around for the best candidate for me to invade, And then, like I said, we don't have these problems anymore. Everybody can invade, and co-opers aren't being harassed by the same slew of invaders every 15 minutes. It would be perfect. In a perfect world, this is what they would do. But if people want this to happen, They need to be loud about it. There need to be like, people need to say shit about this on the daily. People need to be vocal, or else it's just not gonna happen. But anyway, that's what I got. So get a worldwide invasion item, please, for the love of God, and make co-op signs a little easier to see. That's all we gotta do. So if you agree, like and subscribe, maybe share the video on places like Reddit or wherever, so more people will see it, you know, because if you think this is a good idea, then people need to know. So, you know, spread the word if you agree. And yeah, I guess I'll see you guys later. Good hunting.